Let's go to karaoke on the way home. I want to go too.
Isn't that hilarious?
Everyone seems to be in good spirits this morning. I'm Tomoki Ogi, a sophomore in high school. I only joined this local high school this past spring.
What? What did you say?
Nothing.
Why don't you cut those lame bangs of yours? They're getting all tangled up in your glasses.
Oh. I wasn't very good at socializing at school. My stress levels got very high very easily, especially when things got loud. It had been a month since the new semester started, and I was still trying to get used to my new classmates.
Hey!
Yes?
Why don't you talk back to him? You're a bit pathetic for a high school student, don't you think?
I'm sorry. Her name is Rin Jakasaki, the scariest punk in school who just happened to sit next to me in class. I thought she was quite a cute girl, until she opened her mouth. She was often seen leaving school with a group of guys in tow. When the homeroom teacher entered the class, she came straight to Rin.
Good morning, Rin. What? I told you, you need to dye your hair back to its natural color. This is my natural hair color. My mother is foreign. Is that true? Don't lie to me. Look at this! You assumed I was lying without even checking if it was true. Oh, I'm sorry.
Rin was a bit scary, and most of the students around her didn't mess with her. I was never able to talk back to people when they made fun of me, but she did, and I admired her for it. I worked part-time after school at a cake store called Patisserie Chat Noir in a neighboring town. It was a privately owned store run by the owner Patissier, and was a long-established business that was loved by people in the community for many years. As a lover of cakes, it was the only place I could find comfort. Hello, everyone. When I worked at the cake store, I changed my clothes, and also my character. Tomoki, a new part-timer is starting today, and I need you to teach him a few things. Sure. We've been very busy lately, so I decided to hire someone. You'll be in charge of training them, so please do a good job. I think she should be here soon. Understood. What a heavy responsibility being in charge of training a new employee is. What kind of person will she be? I should be careful. What? I wonder what kind of cakes are her favorite. Cakes, cream puffs, tarts, puddings, mousses, macaroons, cookies. I guess we'll have something in common to talk about.
Excuse me? I'm the new part-timer, Rin Jakasaki.
Rin Jakasaki?
Dang it, I'm embarrassed. I don't usually dress like this.
There's no doubt, it's definitely her!
Oh, never mind. I'll do my best and work hard. Nice to meet you.
What? Why is she bowing? I thought I was supposed to bow to her. Maybe she hasn't realized it's me. Is it because I look completely different from how I look at school?
You're supposed to teach me how to work here.
Wait! This job is the only place where I can act like myself, surrounded by my favorite cakes. Now I'll have to spend my days with my back to the wall, scared of this girl? I hate this. Rin.
Yes?
I'm Tomoki. Nice to meet you.
Tomoki? Nice to meet you too.
Great! She doesn't know it's me! Hey, Tomoki! Can you taste my new creation? Whoa! Were you just hitting on Rin because she's cute? You can't do that here. You're supposed to be working. That's not what I was doing. Just taste this. Okay. You too, Rin.
Okay.
The prototype cakes that Tomoki tastes and says are delicious always sell like hotcakes. Today is a citrus and cheese tart. Let's dig in. I tasted the tart. How is it? Delicious! The sweetness and bitterness of the citrus mixed with the cheese is perfect! I'm so glad I'm alive to taste this! I've never tasted anything like it before! That's high praise. You really like cakes, don't you, Tomoki? You should try it too, Rin.
Well,
What's wrong?
Okay, I'll have some. It's very delicious.
Was it so good that it made you tremble? We better increase production. Thanks, you two. The owner left with a smile on his face. What's wrong?
I need water.
Not understanding the situation, I ran to fetch her water.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell the owner, but I don't like cakes.
What? You don't like cakes? I can't believe it. Just one bite made me feel euphoric.
I'm a punk. I only dress like this because of work, but I'm really a hardcore punk.
Oh, yeah? I had no idea. I knew that already.
Cakes are so sparkly and pretty. They don't suit me, do they? I've never eaten or bought them before.
Wow, you're very dedicated to being a punk.
The other day, my younger sister begged me for a homemade birthday cake, and as a big sister, I wanted to fulfill her wish. I need to learn to bake so that I can practice making cakes for her. So I found a job here.
You'll probably only be serving customers at the beginning, and then once you get used to working here, you can start baking. It's good to practice for sure, but for someone who's lived their life without ever eating a cake, baking homemade cakes will be quite a task.
Please? I'm trying to at least develop some kind of tolerance for their sweetness and weak, squishy texture.
Don't talk about cakes like they're monsters. I understand that you love your sister, and I'll take full responsibility for making you change your mind about cakes.
I don't want to go that far. I just need to know how to turn the ingredients into an actual cake.
Don't make light of the cake-making process. I love baking, even though it's just a hobby for me. Making cakes is a delicate process, where even the smallest detail can affect the taste and quality of the finished product. Also, this is a workplace, so please keep your language professional. I couldn't believe it. She was the first person I'd ever met that didn't like cakes. I wanted to change her mind and make her see how great they are. I immediately started training her. She slowly started learning the names of the cakes while serving customers and spent all of her time surrounded by them.
3 pistachio macaroons and... pistachio macaroons?
Here they are.
3 chocolate creme, please. Cho?
She means cream puffs.
Oh, cream puffs. Coming right up.
Be gentle with them.
Dang it. These are weak, huh?
Watch your language. Then, at school,
This is a strawberry the names of some of these cakes are so long.
she's only been working part-time with us for a week, but she's been working very hard. She must love her sister. I'd have never guessed she had such a kind heart.
What the heck? Don't look at me.
Eek! I know she's a scary punk, but she seems to be serious about working with us. She's got guts. Half a month passed since Rin started working with us. I'm gonna head home.
Wait, Tomoki?
What's wrong?
Can you teach me how to bake a cake?
What? Me? Teach you?
You wouldn't make fun of me for baking cakes, even though I don't look like someone who would bake, do you?
Of course not. You've learned to box cream puffs without crushing them, you're making an effort to remember the names of the cakes properly, and you no longer show a strong aversion to cakes. So with practice, I'm sure you'll learn to bake delicious cakes.
Thank you.
She's actually a polite girl who loves her sister. She's a good person. My impression of Rin was changing. Rin came over to my house a few days later after school. Today, we'll bake a basic sponge cake. At first glance, it looks easy, but it's actually quite hard, so don't be discouraged.
Your passion for cakes is truly amazing.
I'll be here to help you. I only prepared the recipe and then allowed Rin to work alone. The reason for this was so she could experience and learn what went wrong and where she made mistakes.
What? Why is it so mushy?
You didn't whisk the eggs enough. She rebaked the sponge cake 3 times, each time trying to figure out what had gone wrong the previous time. I taught her step by step and gave her advice. On the 3rd attempt,
I did it!
yeah, it looks good, tastes good, and has the right texture.
Woohoo!
Hey, wait! You're too close! Get away from me!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just so happy. I baked the sponge cake, but I still have to learn to make the whipped cream and decorate it. There's still so much to do, and my sister's birthday is on the first day of summer vacation. I hope I'll be able to learn how to make everything in time. After the cake, she said she wanted me to bake her colorful cookies.
Oh, icing cookies. They're all the rage right now. You still have a bit of work to do, but you're also a punk who's got guts, so you'll be fine.
Teach me how, please!
Rin came over to my house to practice baking whenever we didn't have work. When I was with her and saw her working hard for her sister, it made me so happy. It felt like I had a mouthful of cream and fruitcake. Spring became summer, and as homework for home economics class, each student was told to make the cookies of his or her choice. The finished cookies would then be tasted by the class.
Wow, these icing cookies are super superb! They're decorated with pink hearts and cute animals. Who in our class would make something this cute? Their shapes give me the impression that they're designed for little kids.
Those are Ren's.
What? It can't be. They're Rin's? She couldn't have made them. Seriously? I knew baking didn't suit my personality.
It's a waste to throw them away. They're delicious. They've got a real authentic taste.
What the heck are you doing? Don't get on Rin's bad side. Don't do it! She'll beat you up!
Here you go.
What the heck? Do you not know what you're doing? This guy's an idiot!
Here, Rin, try one of mine.
They look so simple. Anyone could have made these.
They may look simple, but they sure do taste good.
Wow! They're delicious! They melt in your mouth!
What? Are these cookies Tomoki's? Tomoki, it's you! You look completely different from how you look at the cake store.
I'm sorry, but you scared me when you first came to work, so I pretended we never met before. I saw you learning to bake cakes for your sister, and I wanted to cheer you up. You did a great job, even though you weren't very good at the beginning.
Her birthday is this weekend, so you're gonna have to help me bake the cake.
Of course. I'll be with you till it's done.
Thank you.
The cakes I prepared with Rin for her sister were a big hit.
Did you make all of these, sis? Tomoki helped me.
I only helped a little.
That's not true. He did most of the work. What happened to you? Why are you suddenly so cute? Cute? Don't say weird things like that. Tomoki, you should come to visit us more often and bring cakes when you do.
Sure.
If you and my sister get married, we can eat delicious cakes every day.
Marriage?
My relationship with the hardcore Rin was bound to have many difficulties ahead, but I hoped we'd be able to get closer and closer to each other, little by little.